China.com. The Central Economic Work Conference called for a shift of SESEC's approach from management of enterprises to management of capital. This year's government work report also stressed the importance to strengthen and improve supervision and management of state assets. What progress has been made in this regard? And what's the plan for the next step? Thank you.
Thank you for your question. I'd like to give the floor to Mr. Wang Jieming to answer you. In the Central Economic Work Conference, General Secretary Xi Jinping has mentioned that we should accelerate the shift of our management from the state-owned enterprises to the state capital and play our role well. That shift of responsibility means that the assets provider should be responsible for the assets that he or she provides. That is to say, we should pay attention to the distribution, operation, and benefits obtained from the national assets.
As for the specific operational affairs, these enterprises, they have to be independently responsible. But as a supervisor and regulator, we must avoid the loss of state-owned capital and assets. In recent years, according to the arrangement of the Central Committee of the Communist Party, SASAC is focusing on the management of capital, and we have taken a number of measures. For instance, in terms of adjusting our functions, we have delegated 43 of our powers. In terms of system building, we have introduced 27 new mechanisms. In the meantime, we are also improving the way of regulation. It is fair to say that we have played a significant role in helping central enterprises to achieve stable and rapid development. In the next step, according to the arrangement of the CPC Central Committee, we are going to transform from the management of enterprises to the management of capital. In this regard, we are going to further strengthen our responsibilities and functions. Specifically, one, we are going to further strengthen the delegation of power, focusing on the plan of power delegation. We will translate a lot of the plans into reality, as was just introduced, that we are going to release the 2019 list for power delegation, so that our enterprises, they can be rest assured in the future. And two, because there is new requirements for our functions, our own powers and the way that we practice our rights must be further optimized. We must be clear about the power within the list, and we have to further define these rights and power within the list. And three, we have to constantly optimize the way of power exercise. In addition to traditional approaches, we must also pay attention to establishing a horizontal and vertical layout of regulation. So for the enterprises at the central level, no matter it is at the mother company level or at the subsidiary level, we will put in place a comprehensive regulation and supervision. Through informationalized tools, we are going to put in place very comprehensive regulation, but we need to also have a combined set of tools. But in general, through the implementation of the new requirements and with our own efforts, we are going to make sure that the state-owned capital can return and improve its value so that central enterprises can become bigger, stronger, and better. Thank you.